Love when Mr. Science, Jason Lindsey, stops on in. You know, we always run the fine line of maybe blowing the studio up.
Yes, so there's like a contract sign. It's like a whole thing.
One day it will blow up.
Yes, but hopefully not today. What do you have for us?
Some ice cold science. I hear it's supposed to get cold.
Yes, it's teens next week.
Gross.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
like
kids
that.
may be out of school. They're knocking on wood right now.
Yeah.
If they are, here are 3 ice cold science experiments you can do. This one has to do with a giant jug that has vinegar on the inside, baking soda. We've mixed together vinegar and baking soda before.
You get that science fair volcano.
It's actually a cold reaction. We call it endothermic. So what we're going to do is inflate a balloon with this reaction, and I want you to fill the jug in a few minutes, and it will become ice cold.
Okay.
So I need a helper, someone to pour that in here. It's just baking soda inside of what we call a punch balloon. If we get
I
some
love
on
the punch
floor,
balloons.
I'm sure
That's
it'll
what
be
I
fine.
said.
It'll
Just
be
keep
fine.
going,
It's
keep
just
going.
baking soda, people.
Keep going, keep going. You think that's enough or more?
We'll do more.
More.
Always
Okay.
go more is better.
More. Okay. Okay.
There we
There we
go.
go. I'm going to put this on top of the container like this, and your responsibility is to dump that inside of there.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and pick it
Why'd
up
you
with
make
the
that
green
noise?
one.
Oh, the green.
Just
Okay.
like that, and dump it, and just keep dumping it in. Keep
Dump,
dumping it in.
dump.
So what you know is a reaction is happening on the inside.
yeah.
That
we got a
reaction
little
is
rip in the
filling
balloon
up a balloon. I'll hold it really tight. You will notice it keeps getting more air and more air into it as we continue to
look at
fill
it.
it
Look
up.
at
Oh, it is cold.
Fill the sides. It is
Looks like a
cold.
watermelon.
It does, doesn't it? So we call that an endothermic reaction as it gets colder. When you mix together vinegar and baking soda,
That made me nervous.
it does get colder. We call that a balloon blow up that's a little frosty.
I like that. That looks
cool.
good. That
That's
looks
a good one.
It
Okay.
does. Snowman, you see it? Well, other
Frosty.
way.
Well, there's only two.
Right, there should be 3.
Snowballs.
You could do 4.
Yeah,
You could
okay.
do 5, depending on how much snow we get.
It's a mini-me.
We're going to make it dissolve. Inside of here, I have something called fingernail polish remover, acetone. So what I want you to do is hold it like that and just put it in there, and
like I
let's
wanna hurt this
see
poor guy.
if we
So
can
what is this,
make
just styrofoam?
the snow person dissolve. But we'll go ahead and put it in. You hear that?
Oh, listen.
Yeah. Now pick it up. Let's show everybody what's happening to the bottom. It's kind of starting to dissolve. Push it on in there as hard as you can get it.
Frosty.
Frosty is starting to dissolve, and what will happen is eventually Frosty will completely start to kind of disappear within the fingernail polish remover, the acetone. It's starting to fizz. It's starting to bubble.
See, that makes me concerned about what
Go ahead
you
and
put
pick
on your
it back
fingernail.
up.
I
Look,
know.
look at it
Well,
now.
that's why he asked if I had
See how
acrylic
it's
nails.
dissolving? So yeah,
wow.
if you have any fancy fingernails on there that aren't real.
So why is that doing a cold reaction?
So, well, it is cold if you put your finger
Okay.
in there, but the snowman is starting to dissolve. We don't have to have heat to dissolve this snowman. All we got to have is something that you put, oh, that's just my armpits, something that you put on your fingernails to remove that
look
fingernail
at it
polish
dripping
remover.
off.
Yeah, just look at that. It starts to dissolve completely. That whole snowman will go away. I just didn't want you to get your fingers all goopy.
We'll just keep them going.
And put it like that. Okay,
There you go.
is it cold enough to snow in here?
No, not right now,
Sometimes
right?
it feels like it.
We need around 32 degrees Fahrenheit,
Yeah.
0 degrees Celsius, but I have a special polymer on the inside.
Oh.
It's a snow polymer.
Okay.
All those tiny little pieces act as sponges, and they're going to absorb 100 times their weight in water. Go ahead and pour that in, and let's see. Go
All the
ahead.
water?
All of it. Go ahead, yes. And look how it's growing.
Oh, that's cool.
That.
See there? Oh no, it's going to start to come
It's like a
out
snow
of the
globe.
container. We'll take and pour it inside of the pan and go ahead and put your hands in there.
Aw.
And you will notice we have our instant snowstorm.
Look at that.
You don't need cold
thinking you
temperatures,
pack it and then throw it
you
at Frank.
don't need the moisture in the air. You know, sometimes it gets frustrating when Mother Nature doesn't put all the ingredients together and we don't get a
And you
snow
could
day.
do this, like I would do this for Christmas
That's
decorations.
cute.
You could, yes. Now, you can't throw a snowball, but it is slippery if it gets
it
on the
smells
floor.
a little bit.
It
No,
does.
it's the fingernail polish, I
Okay.
think.
It's a combination of
A
everything.
lot of sense going on today.
Smells.
Science, smelling
That is
science.
that's really neat. Okay, so Jason, if people want to check you out, if they want to look up some of these science experiments, what's the best way for them to do
They're
that?
all
I wanna
free.
throw this
All they
in,
got to
so
do is go to the website, hookedonscience.org. One of you want to do a snow angel in the pan? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, get in there, Lauren.
Hookedonscience.org. You'll find all of the holiday
Watch what fingers you're
No,
using.
I was just, oh my gosh, will you calm down? Anyway.
Yeah, fun, cool. This keeps growing if you've noticed that. I don't know.
Is it
That
gonna
keeps
pop
melting.
off?
It might pop off and it would just go everywhere, but and this here just keeps
is
dissolving
kinda
as
nasty
well.
looking.
Now, go ahead and pick that up. I'm going to go ahead and pick up
That
the stuff
smell
on the
is so
inside and
strong.
look at
I'm
that.
melting.
Yeah.
It is kind of concerning that you put that on your fingernails.
Yeah. Well, you got to break
Well,
down.
and, you can. What else do you put fingered? It's like you can put it on something else and it cleans it.
You got to be careful because
Yeah.
if I go put this in a styrofoam cup to carry it for, it will dissolve the cup.
Yeah.
If I
It's
put
good
it
to
into
know.
a plastic cup, it will do the same thing. So you got to be careful what you put this in because what happens is it takes apart the smaller pieces that
Hence
make
why
up
people sometimes
the
use it for
snow.
cleaning it. Like,
Yeah, I know.
kills it.
Yeah, it'll get rid of markers on. I mean, I have kids. We
Yeah,
use
that's what
everything.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying.
Rid of,
I've
you know,
used it.
drawings on a wall, or for that matter, on the furniture. You just have to be careful what you.
Nothing like a little acid in the house. There you go, right? Just
There you go.
to cut things down.
All right, Jason, thank you for taking the
welcome.
time.
Thanks,
I
that's good
appreciate
stuff,
it.
buddy.
So coming up on the extra still.